Have you had a major life event come up that got in the way of your business? Check out Agent Hacks right now.
The real estate industry is full of people doing things a certain way because that's how they always have been done. These are not those techniques. If you want to get punched in the throat with the most aggressive and innovative ways to generate business and run your real estate practice, check out Agent Hacks.
This is Agent Hacks. I'm Tom Toole. She's Jess Lion, valued teammate. Excited to have her on because today we're talking about major life events and managing those because they're really important. These things only happen once. And also making sure it doesn't disrupt your business. So let's get some perspective.
Yep.
Why don't you give a rundown about the past 6-8 months of your life and what's been going on?
Yeah, last year a lot happened. I got married, had to plan the wedding. My husband got a promotion, so we needed to move. So there was a ton of things going on in our lives that took a lot of our time and a lot of our attention. And balancing that with work was a challenge, but there were a few things that definitely helped out.
So let's think about this for a second real quick. Getting married and moving, those are like two of the top 5 most stressful events that people go through.
Yeah.
And they happened how close? It was a couple months. I mean, you guys got married and then you moved like 2 or 3 months later. Yeah. So what did you do to manage that? Because your production and your business has been rolling along consistently, which is the major challenge for realtors and real estate agents. So what are those couple of hacks that you use to manage everything?
I relied heavily on my calendar. If it wasn't in my calendar, it was not happening. I scheduled time for prospecting and making my calls. I scheduled my time that I could go on appointments. I scheduled time that I needed for myself and to relax, and then I scheduled time for apartment hunting or planning the wedding, which you told me to do. It has to be in your calendar. It was crazy. If it wasn't in there, I would have forgot.
Well, planning a wedding, I mean, there's a lot of like administrative tasks that happen. You got to like seat people at tables and put together the gift bags at the hotel and all this other stuff because I've gone through this too, so I know where you're coming from. So hack number 1, commit to the calendar, put everything in there, even the stuff that maybe you put off because it needs to get done.
Yeah.
So what's the rest?
The second hack that I had, if I was overwhelmed, the benefit of having a team or even just people around you, ask for help no matter what it is. Hey, can you help me with this showing? Hey, I really don't have time to do this. Can you do it for me? A little bit of delegation will go a long way for sure.
So committing to the calendar and delegating things when you really need the help. I think that's great advice for anybody out there.
For sure.
I mean, I've been through it. You know, my wife and I, we planned our wedding. I was selling real estate at the time. We've moved, so I get it. But that close and to have that much happen that quickly, I mean, it's a unique perspective. So Jess summed it up. I don't know if there's really much more to add. We'll catch you next week on Agent Hacks.